Ms. Brenda Wynn. And Ms. Wynn, if you would, we appreciate you being here. If you would, introduce your associates. And
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening. I'm honored to be here with you this afternoon. I want to introduce the staff who's here with me today. To my left is Tammy Drake. Tammy is the Director of Business Services for the County Clerk's Office. And to my right is Tammy. To my left is Mike Taylor, Chief Deputy of Motor Vehicle Services. Joey Workman also joins us, and he's over here to the left, and we've got other members of our leadership team in the gallery.
well, before we get started, there's one question I need to ask you. As you well know, is can you operate within the mayor's proposed budget?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay, if you would, just if you'd like to go over an overview of your proposed budget and discuss the responses to the council.
Okay. Well, let me first start by thanking you for the opportunity to appear before you, I want to begin by sharing just a few of the accomplishments of the office over the last year. In July of 2014, we were able to implement the changes necessary to allow the printing of license plate decals on demand. The change reduced the amount of controlled inventory that we had to track and eliminated assignment errors. For those of you who may not have been able to see this new service, decals are printed at the time of purchase. The vehicle's corresponding license plate is printed on the decal, and we believe that will result in reduced theft of those decals. In March of this year, we unveiled the first motor vehicle self-service kiosk in the entire state of Tennessee. This new service allows customers to conveniently renew motor vehicle registrations in just a matter of seconds. We hope to be able to add this service to all of our branches by the end of the next fiscal year. As it relates to our budget, what has been recommended for us this past year is, for the next year, is $15,000 in additional funding in our postage line item. And in fact, I wanted to talk a little bit about the increases that we've seen in our office over the last year. We've seen other services, motor vehicle services, increase fairly steadily. I think we got 2 additional positions in the 14 fiscal year because we knew that demand for duplicate titles was going to move to our office, and we've been able to note that approximately 20,000+ duplicate titles have been printed and handed over the counters to individuals coming into our office. Marriage and notary and those other services are pretty much on track, but we're seeing the biggest increase in our office in the area of passport services. Last year we processed about 2,400 passport applications, but over the last 10 months we've seen that number increase by more than 40%. In fact, one Friday in January of this past early this year, we saw about 80 people show up in the clerk's office to utilize that service. The demand for passport services has also put an increased strain on our already overtaxed postage budget, and that was why we needed the increase. Many people who come and utilize passport services will oftentimes expedite their passports. They pay the money required to expedite the passport, but typically that money doesn't find its way back to our budget. That's why this year we thank the mayor and the finance department because they have awarded us $15,000 in additional postage funds. We didn't get a recommended cut. And we're just pleased with the budget that we have. I'll answer any questions you have. I want to thank our staff, the staff of the clerk's office, for all they do every day to serve the citizens of this county. And if you have questions, I'll try to answer them.
Thank you, Ms. Wynn. Anthony Davis, Councilman Davis.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you sharing that about the passports, Brenda. Wanted to ask, you had on your goals increasing online services. I just wanted to see what those were, what you thought you could do better online, and what we could increase with online access.
We offer registration renewals online. People can also go online and start the marriage application process. They can do notary applications online. The motor vehicle renewal is the one service that we'd love to see increased. I've been making visits and attending neighborhood meetings and actually trying to promote and encourage citizens to make use of the online renewal services. There is a fee associated with it. It's a $2 postage and handling fee, but I just believe that most folks' time is worth more than $2, and so anytime we can encourage individuals to make use of that service, we want to do that.
So it's built, but we just need to maybe market it more out in the communities and that sort of thing?
We need to market it as much as we can, and if you have the ability to help us, we definitely would love to have that help. Again, I was at the Sylvan Park Neighborhood Association last Monday and actually talked about the use of online renewals and got somebody from the audience to talk about the fact that they'd used it and how quickly it works. In fact, we generally work toward turning around an online renewal in about 24 to 48 hours. That's our goal, to try to get it turned around in that amount of time.
With all these Channel 3 viewers, I guess we can advertise Renew Your Tags online right now.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Anybody who's watching us now on Channel 3 know that you can go online.
Absolutely.
If you expire in the next month or so, please do use our online renewal service.
One other question. So it was neat. I was in your office recently to talk about the sidewalk encroachment. We deferred a kind of a temporary thing to maybe do a comprehensive. We thought maybe we could probably increase some revenues with the fact that the license is underneath the company leader or whatever. Do you feel like there's other revenue opportunities? Is there anything else we're missing, or is the sidewalk encroachment one maybe the only thing, the vendor license, the fee, the only thing you think we could increase revenue on?
Well, I know that we can increase revenue on the sidewalk encroachments. That's something that has not been addressed or visited or revisited since 1998, I believe. The fee for that service is $100, and if we look at what comparable cities charge, our fees may be a little bit lower, so there's the opportunity there. There may be some other areas where we can grow revenue, and we're always looking for those opportunities as well.
Thanks, and appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Seeing no others in the queue, Ms. Nguyen, thank you for your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.